Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to TradeSetup and the morning jumpstart for the 31st of October. Okay, we had a flat end to the week in Friday's trade. The US only finished up slightly, only a quarter of a point, the minimum tick. Not a big session. We had some good reporting, some upbeat economic data also, which propped up the market. We also had a bit of a sell-off due to a bit of news that the FBI probe into Hillary Clinton's emails is going to reopen. That eventually petered out when some more news came out later on, just sort of knocked that on the head. Oil took a bit of a nosedive as Russia is still not on board the OPEC deal to reduce output to prop up the oil prices. So we'll see how that plays out in the next few days. The SPY 200 futures closed down 3 points. We had the S&P futures, like I said, only closed up a quarter of a point there. FTSE futures closed down, up 11.5 points, whereas the DAX finished lower, 23.5 points. Gold finished up $7.30. Oil finished down $1.02. CRB index was down 0.84 of a point, and the Aussie dollar finished up around the 75.99 mark. Okay, looking at the action on the ASX 200 for Friday night, we've got the 30-minute chart here. We can see that the market was rolling over. This was Thursday night. Rolling over, did touch up to 53.27, made a minor lower high there, and then sort of rolled over a bit into the close. Now it did sort of open up on Friday, washed to the highs a bit, not too much, and then continued to push lower and push through that low at around 52.74, 75 zone. We didn't get much lower. It did spike down a couple of times, and that was held up around that 52.63, and that's some major daily support also around this mark. So we may find that a few buyers are happy to step in here, but we'll see how that plays out. I think we've got a key level really at 53.07 now for breaks. Builds a higher low today, builds that higher low and pushes up through that 53.07 mark. We could see a bit of contraction back up of this overall trend lower and just attack these a major lower high at 53.27. So we'll see how that plays out today. It is in oversold territory, but it's been there before. Contracts a bit and then rolls over again. So we'll see if that price action can continue, or buyers are happy to step in at these overextended levels. Okay, taking a look at the Aussie dollar here. We've got the 1 hour chart as usual. We're well into overbought territory at the moment, and we didn't have a big push up. We had coming into Friday night session, we were expecting a bit of a push down and wash out of this 75.82. Now we got that. We didn't get too far really, as we've got major support zone coming up here. We were expecting that to hold, so we did get that rejection. So we got a bit of a flush of that 75.82. Some buyers were happy to step in. We've made that rejection candles there and a very minor high low, but we've got a key level really at 76.08. Now if that can hold, we may get a bit of a wash of that level and then a roll over again and make that lower high and push back down through 75.82 and sort of re-attack this support zone down here. If we break through that, we're heading to 75.10 at least, and potentially lower than that. Now if that does break up and we build those, a good push up through 76.08, pull back and build a higher low, and then we could just stair step our way back up and sort of retrace some of this move down back up towards 77.10. We'll see how that goes today and tonight. Okay, one stock we like at the moment is WiseTech Global on the ASX, WTC. Now we've traded this previously and done quite well on it, and quite happy to have another go at it. We have seen that big contraction now. That we got in somewhere around this zone, made some. We took off half around, I think it was just below 580, 590, I think it was, and then we got stopped out of the rest as if we got this bit of a washout down and pullback down to the lows, and we sort of found a support down at this, I think it was around 537, 540, and we bounced off there since. Now we expecting, once we took out this level here at 569, 570, we're expecting a bit of a washout there, pull back and have a good correction to build that higher low and then go. But the market looks quite strong and it didn't really pull back. We had a couple of days, negative day there, which was followed by a positive day. So we're happy to get in at 580. We've since seen the market push up straight up through that high at 589, and we touched on about 609. I think we're just closed on Friday about $6 thereabouts. So we've raised our stop, just trying to lock in a profit there. We may look to raise it again today to see the price action, but we'll keep you informed. Anyway, that's looking good anyway. A bit of some good extension, still targeting around that 620 zone thereabouts. Okay, looking at the stockade ASX, we quite like this as a short. It looks quite good. There looks like there's some real potential to move lower there if we get a bit more data. We've got a major support zone around 43.50, so we could be heading down there to retest that zone, that breakout level. That's a longer term support there. We can see that push up off that zone, and then we've been contracted quite hard really, and tried to push up off that 47 mark, 47.10. Had a bit of a push up, and then failed again back into that zone and just washed out that recent low, so around that 47.10. We've tried again for a third time, and that move up you can see was really weak, and we've started to fail there. So if we get some acceleration through 47 and just push back down towards at least 45.85 initially, the top end of that zone, and then maybe towards that 43.50 zone or 44, there's a lot of potential in this trade at the moment, so we'll see how that plays out. Anyway, we'll speak to you again tomorrow.